Hello, how's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Bullish on Blaze. Awesome community. Transparency. Some of the words in that song that were true at the time still hold true today. If you go and look at the Blaze website, there's the 8 principles. I think they're still all holding pretty strong. Felix Boake, I'm a Blaze bull. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, smiling. You see that? You see that? Smiling, even in the red, grim times of despair. Whoop. Bull markets, bear markets, whatever the fucking market is, I will stay happy. I will stay happy. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose is my number one rule. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it a bit myself at the minute. But yeah. Okay. Make America great again. Make ETH great again. I don't know if you say congratulations to all Americans that are happy that Trump is finally the president. He certainly started off with fireworks at the weekend. Absolute and utter craziness. I was just looking at it today. Half $500 million liquidity in Trump coin. $500 million in liquidity. I think it's sitting at about 5 billion market cap even after this pullback. Absolutely insane times in crypto. Great to see, in my opinion. Great to see. Let's just hope tomorrow or even this afternoon we get some news on Richard Hart case as well over on for the Pulse Chain ecosystem. Just exciting times. Changes in the SEC. Liberty Finance, this strange development agency, stroke Web3 company that Donald Trump seems to be the founder of, was seen buying $20 million worth of Ethereum yesterday and buying ETH domain names. So we shall see. But yeah, it's got to be bullish long term. Obviously, there's different macro factors and things to take into consideration. I hope Trader Lee will make an appearance here tonight. I've got a couple of questions because he's a lot smarter about these things than I am. I'm just here for the fucking smiles. Good times, bad times. We've been through it all already. We've already been through it. It's funny seeing some sentiment really hit an all-time low. I'm in chats with developers. I'm in chats with builders, founders, streamers, and I've even seen some comments make you go, Jesus, we're at the bottom or near the bottom when people are saying things. I've seen some pretty horrible, or not even horrible, just some people that you would not expect to be in despair, but there's already a bit of a turnaround. We're already getting a bit of a turnaround. We'll get in and look at a few. There's no real particular format tonight. I still have the Ascendant guys are coming on. Trader Lee and Sal Vega should hopefully both be here. I see Sal, they're both in the green room, but I'm enjoying myself too much chatting to all you lovely people. But yeah, we're going to have a look at a few random things here tonight. Look at a few of the Titanx charts. Have a little bit of chat about what's going on, what the sentiment is like. Even out in public, I've seen Eric attacking people in the Hydro Telegram this morning. Finally fed up just listening to people bitch and moan. The last time we're seeing that kind of stuff was whenever we were, 2 or 3 months into what we could term the Titanx bear market. After the launch hype, it all kind of died off, and we were all questioning our existence back then. So lots of exciting things to get a look and chat through tonight. And congratulations to Bonfire, another project launched on Titanx. I will get a wee dig in there. I think they were hit pretty hard with some seriously high GWE when they launched today. So good luck to the guys. But let's have a look here and see who's in the green room. Trader Lee and Sal Vega, two stand-up guys from the community that are here to help turn Titanx around, unless it's already fucking dead. Sal
Hello.
Vega, I still, but yeah. How's it going, Sal? You first. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm just excited. Excited Trump's back in office. I watched the whole inauguration speech. It was pretty awesome. He didn't mention anything about crypto, but I guarantee that's coming. You know, all the moves that he's making thus far seem hyper bullish for crypto, Titanx, Ascendant, everything in the ecosystem.
He didn't really need to say anything about crypto. Then he was going to say, "My meme coin's doing really well." Imagine. By the
Buy my
way,
meme coin.
motherfuckers, I made $500 million at the weekend.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Like,
But Elon did say he was going to that Doge was going to Mars, so he did mention that afterwards. But yeah.
so what's the what's the feelings like over there today? People happy? Obviously, there's maybe people who didn't vote for Trump aren't quite as happy, but I would imagine a lot of people, living in the same areas or whatever, maybe more Republican area. I don't know if it's like that or not, but what's the general sentiment? People happy that this is all kicking off today?
Yeah, I think so. At least the circles that I'm in, everyone's pretty excited. Seemed like there was a turning point when Trump and Kamala, they were kind of going head to head. There was a turning point where you started realizing, at least for people in crypto, you started realizing, oh, she wants to raise the capital gains to something like 40 or 50%, and a lot of people weren't into that. Just in general, when it comes to the economy, I think everyone is understood that while he was in office, it was doing pretty well. And then from the military aspect, it sounds like he wants us to expand a lot more, which is it's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting 4 years. I think I'm going to be pretty busy, but just kind of overall, pretty good sentiment with the circles that I'm involved in for sure.
Yeah, I was impressed to hear that him say in the speech today there about the COVID vaccine, about military service people that got fired because they refused the COVID job are going to get reinstated with full back pay. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I actually know a few guys who ended up getting out because of it. Um, and I don't think they're planning on coming back in, but I think at this point they've sort of established themselves outside as a civilian. And so I don't know how much traction that's actually going to gain, but that is a good gesture. That's a fucking fantastic gesture for the guys who are really fighting not to get the vaccine prior to getting kicked out.
Even okay, so even put that aside, but it's even a fuck you to the people that were making you get the vaccine,
Yeah,
coming from
100%.
Trump himself. Like,
Yep, 100%. And you had to, you know what I mean? You had to. If you wanted to do anything, if you wanted to train, if you wanted to deploy, whatever it was, you needed to be vaccinated. And it put a lot of us in a very challenging place where we knew, the vaccine itself, it had a very limited amount of time for development, but at the same time, you're trying to serve your country, and you're trying to do the right thing. And so yeah, it put a lot of us in a weird situation.
yeah, and then I know Trump was great at giving a speech. He's great at telling you what you want to hear. But one thing that stood out to me was, and it's so fucking simple. It's just common sense. Bit of fucking common sense back in the world. That's kind of all we need. A little bit of common sense goes a long fucking way. So, Builder Lee, how are you, sir?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
And fantastic, thanks. How you feeling about the markets in general? The activities with Trump coin and Melania coin at the weekend. Were you glad to see? Did you get in on that action, or what's your thoughts?
No, I missed it. I was asleep. I woke up in the
Yes,
morning and
man.
thought And then earlier, was it yesterday or today? I saw someone pull out 30 million and thought, yeah, now that's it, 50% down. It's down from here. So yeah, seems
What's
to
it
be an
at?
inside job.
Actually, let me see. Let me see. Solana. What's it
Yeah,
at?
they're holding about, I want to say 80% of the
Yeah, it was
token.
80%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they haven't
80%. Yeah.
sold yet, which is good. I mean, it seems positive for the future, but apparently there is like a vesting period where they'll release coins for the next 3 or 4 years. Um, Apparently.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes,
That's
really. And there's
skim off a bit here and there. Couple like yeah, it's like Tony Montana. A couple of mil here, a mil here, a mil there. They were doing a mil here, a mil there, all from fucking meme coins.
if some of that money
Uh,
trickles down to Ethereum or wherever, then yeah, all for it.
didn't he
Oh
make a
yeah.
joke? Didn't he make a joke about paying off the American national debt with Bitcoin? Didn't he? He said joke at that at the Bitcoin conference or something.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the thing is that he's already, I guess there's one of the one of the bills that he's just signed was something to do with trying to buy up 100 million Bitcoin um as part of uh part of just investing for the economy and all that. So like it's definitely going to go up for sure. And I think even all the money that's going into the Trump coin, the Melania coin, it's the way I see it is it's just a huge swell, right? It's a huge swell before the wave actually comes in. And at some point, probably within the next 30, 60 days, um, it's all going to crash down into everything else. And so to Builder Lee's point, I think that's I think a significant amount of that is going to trickle back down into not even trickle. It's going to wash. It's going to wash back into Ethereum for sure.
Absolutely. As soon as they start buying up for the Bitcoin reserve, or
Hmm.
all of that money is going to trickle down to Ethereum, and then mids, and then low caps. So yeah, we're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it out there. Or it didn't.
No,
Maybe
not
it
at
does now.
the moment. No.
Oh, maybe we'll get a
Yeah,
look at
my
it. See,
Hydra miners are in pain at the moment. So yeah, no, I'm feeling it as well.
Hydra miners. Yeah, I looked yesterday. I think I claimed one over the weekend. I think it was minus 70%, something like that.
Yeah,
Do you
minus
know what?
77 at the moment.
It's so we're so far into it. It's just like, yep, claim it. It goes in. It goes into the stack, and you just fucking see where it goes.
Hmm. One coin that's been doing really well is ORX, though. They've been able to maintain value, within this last week pretty well, and I think that's obviously due to the anticipation of the USDX launch. But it looks okay.
Looks
Yeah, I
amazing.
know.
Yeah, looks
Lee,
good.
you do shill it quite a lot. Maybe not. That's not the right word, but you do give it a lot of support. What's the standout things for ORX and the USDX? What's the standout things that kind of make you bullish on for the ecosystem?
Well, it's like a liquidity loans Aave borrowing and lending protocol, and we had the chance to own a good share of it before anyone else. As soon as the USDX launches, he's planning to expand to other communities. So yeah, the Titanx community has the best chance of acquiring the majority of the ORX tokens. And then we get a share of the revenue of the platform. So, if it grows to billions of dollars, then yeah, we get a percentage of that.
Yeah, I went in on day one. It didn't go really heavy on it, but it did go in day one. It was kind of for me. It was another one of those things that looked great for the ecosystem. Definitely get your bag in, and just let it sit and let it ride. So I'm glad I've got some in there, along with a few other. Oh shit!
Yeah, I went in pretty heavy with ORX and Hydra. Yeah, still got my Dragon X and Titanx, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Now for
big
Ascendant.
fan. Yeah. Yeah, big fan of ORX for sure. I think it's going to be I think we're going to feel it throughout the rest of the ecosystem. to include
absolutely. Yeah,
Ascendant.
it's going to allow people to, you can put your assets put up as collateral, borrow against it, and then buy more. So it's going to be a sink as well as a unlocks buy pressure within the ecosystem itself. So I think it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a look at a few of the charts for some of the Titanx. Yeah, that's the Trump since launch. Obviously, I think whenever I seen it, it was only looking at this now. I think whenever I woke up, it was already around here, this $20 mark. Whenever people in the UK and Ireland, Europe were waking up, but had already seen all this action.
I saw it at 18. I thought, oh no, it's already pumped. It wouldn't pump anymore.
Yeah, but it's like, okay,
yeah.
so I like bouncing into meme coins when you've got the potential, but you don't need to lump a shit ton of money in to get a half decent return.
Yeah.
For me, looking at it, even seeing it at $20 was going right. Okay, so you really want to throw a few grand into it to get maybe a 2x, something like that. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking sit it out and see what happens. Unless you're coming in and throwing 10 grand at it to get a nice pump out of it. That was my take on it.
I thought it was a scam initially. That's why I didn't get in. So
yeah, that was it. By the time I'd seen it and even thought about what's going on here, is this worth buying? That's it. Okay, I'm saying all this, but I sent a message to the guys because whenever I get into the car on Saturday morning, I had to drive for like an hour. And I was driving along the road and I was, thinking to myself, fuck, I need to get in. So I didn't have a Phantom wallet on my phone. So I was actually driving along, downloading the Phantom wallet. And when I was stopping at the traffic lights, writing down the seed phrase on a bit of paper every time I stopped at the traffic lights. And I was going, right, how do I get money in this? And I was fucking looking, it was going to PayPal in £10,000 to buy this. I was like, hold on a fucking second here. Take a second and breathe, will you?
Yeah, calm down, man. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
So then just stop and thinks that, right, okay, fucking calm down. But yeah, you can. So if anybody wants
wait until you get home and
you can PayPal straight to fucking Phantom wallet. So there's a bit of knowledge. If you're ever in a pickle and you want to get money into Phantom quickly, you can use PayPal.
Yeah,
to your own detriment. So yeah, I was feeling a little bit of FOMO. I'm saying it, give it a miss, but I give it a miss after I was fucking right. I'm fucking buying it.
Yeah, I don't really FOMO into anything anymore. There's always another opportunity, isn't there, that comes along. So,
of course,
but yeah, this is kind of like one of those rare things that only come along every 6 months or something. So, yeah, good job of getting in.
No, I didn't get in. I didn't do it. I just sat out. Like there's some serious pumpage here going on, and not in Titanx. I was thinking Titanx is going to have to run before any of the build on Titanx ecosystem coins would start to show some life, but it's actually almost the opposite happening here. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, it feels like everyone's kind of capitulating and going elsewhere to try and find gains. So we are very, very close to a bottom.
Yeah, Inferno up 10% in the day, Blaze 67%. For anybody watching that participates in Blaze, I seen this today and thought, you know what? I haven't participated in the Blaze auction today. So 33 cents or something like that today. I thought that was far too good a price to pass up on. So I participated in the auction thinking that we would still be dead until tomorrow. This pump means that I will not probably get the auction will probably close out to market value. So I'll end up getting my tokens at this 55-cent mark rather than the nice juicy 33-cent mark. I should have just market bought today, but I really didn't see all this happen. It's just fucking crypto, man. You just never know what's going to happen. So crazy. But that was too good a price today on Blaze to pass up with these diamond.
Yeah, I missed that as well.
Yeah.
Should have bought more Diamond Hand tickets.
Yeah, I mean, what we think,
67%, really impressive. Yeah.
67%. Even Dragon X up 10, Helios up 24%, Baby Dragon X. Baby Dragon X get hit hard, though. I did notice it seemed to get hit a little bit harder than some other stuff in this pullback. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe not so much. It's a 4-hour chart. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not really any worse. Nice pullback anyway. What else? Blaze 47. The original Trump coin hasn't performed too well either on ETH. Volt hasn't really hit hard. Flux up 22%. Good to see. Tink. All right. So with Ascendant coming, we'll dig into a bit more news on and a bit more news on what's going on with Ascendant. But actually, I would like to ask you something, Builder Lee, just regarding Tink. So the APYs on Titan Farms, what sort of action do we need in Ascendant to have an effect on this Tink price? On what's the knock-on effect there? We've got everything that comes into Ascendant. 20% of that will go to ban and burning this Tink coin at 11 cents. It was down at 10 cents yesterday, I think, or today. Sorry, this is playing up really, really slowly. What do we? Yeah, down to
Look at
10
the volume.
cents.
I mean, you're only getting what, 3,000? Is that 3.6 thousand? I'm on my laptop, so I can't really see. But
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 3.6K of volume.
yeah,
That
you
is
really don't need much to move this
ridiculous.
thing. So
That is ridiculous.
yeah, there's only, I
What?
mean, because there's only one emitted a second, you only get 31 million a year. So yeah, you can do rough calculations, but yeah, I mean, it really depends how much participation Ascendant gets. So it's just a ratio of that. If we get good participation, then we could see 100, maybe, hopefully 100 to 100,000 of buy pressure that goes directly to the Tink buy and burn contract on Titan Farms. So Eric will be able to adjust the interval and how much gets burnt, and then that'll increase the buy and burn and improve the price, whatever. So no, it should make a good impact, I think.
I didn't even realize that. Like, I mean, up 10%, but what's that? Probably one fucking buy. That's insane.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
$1,000. Yeah, look at that. It's only 1,700. Oof. I didn't realize. So look, I mean, that is a little bit of alpha. There's something I haven't even really dug deep into in terms of that.
So we're aiming for 0.6. I mean, obviously, as a founder, we can't even set, no price targets or anything, but we're aiming. We got a goal of 1.6 or 60 cents. That'll obviously, when we first looked at it, it was 20 cents, so we were hoping for a 3x, and then that'll increase the APYs by 3x as well. So that should be roughly 300 APR on the Tink Titanx farm, and 270-ish on the Titanx Ethereum farm. So yeah, I think, well, I sent out an announcement a couple of days ago that we're dedicating some of the Genesis wallet to create a position within Titan Farms, and then and then that'll then send or swap to Titanx. 50% to Titanx goes to the buy and burn, and then 50% of that yield goes to buying Ascendant and burning it. And that's just another kind of not really feature, because it's not really built in the protocol, but we're trying to assist the sustainability of Ascendant long term. So as Tink gets more scarce, the APRs increase, and then that'll build the position quicker, compound over time, and help the buy and burn over time as well.
Yeah. All right. Some nice alpha if you're listening in here tonight. Yeah, I just didn't realize there was such small volume on Tink itself. I'd never realized it was so fucking small.
I
That's
think
insane. Like,
Tink is one of the most important tokens within the Titanx ecosystem, I think, definitely.
yeah, I mean,
So Tink, ORX, yeah.
the importance here, all right, okay, so the importance of participation in Ascendant for the whole ecosystem. I'm not saying it's a savior of Titanx, but good participation here. We've seen even sort of down in the depths of the despair, projects launching over the last couple of months, the last month, December so far in January, bringing in, well, take Goat X, for example, is probably brought in somewhere around 1 trillion Titanx in its first 3 weeks. Even with that sort of participation, we had buy and burn values up over 100K. That was with sort of larger percentage.
Trillion would be absolutely awesome. We would really, we'd be over the moon with that.
Yeah,
Any more than that, then things could get really crazy. So
yeah, see, with 1 trillion Titanx in, that would, what are you thinking over the first 10 days, over the first week, or when you say that would be awesome, over what sort of time period do you think it would be awesome?
So over the 10 days distribution period, and then as the Ascendant pride kicks in, and the supply and demand dynamics show up during the every 8 days you get a Dragon X reward. People are going to lock up those Ascendant tokens, driving up the price and then lifting that ROI, hopefully the daily ROI for the auction.
I've been involved in a fair few projects, and I see the importance of this one more so than some other ones. I would really, really like to see more people in the Titanx ecosystem really get behind this one. You look at how easily nobody's come along to burn Tink yet. Never mind the Dragon X rewards that come with Ascendant, locking up your Ascendant tokens, locking it off the market, all those other benefits. Just take a look at this tiny, tiny volume on Tink, and take a look at one of the best protocols, if not the best at the minute in the ecosystem, Titan Farms, and these returns. And if Tink, like you say, if the participation's there and this Tink price can go back up to double, with even a 3x up to 60 cents, it literally is gonna see multiples.
Yeah, it's going to double the ROI.
Yeah.
If everyone, future protocols decide to, dedicate a portion of their input tokens to create positions within Titan Farms and burn a little bit of Tink, then I can see, protocols sustain their buy and burns over time. So I think it's a good idea anyway.
Yeah, but this is a big one for me. This Weath Titan X, people who come in, like any whales on the outside coming in, this pool is like really attractive, even at the 45%. Coming in, scooping up Titan X at the lows, pairing it with your ETH, and if Ascendant's performing well, helping the Tink price to go up, this, never mind all the rest of them, it just does an absolute.
Yeah. If you burn Tink, literally helping everyone in the ecosystem. So, yeah.
Nice. It really is. What else have we got going on here? Shogun hasn't. Yeah, Shogun's been taking a pretty bad hit.
I actually believe in Shogun. I don't know why. Well, I know why it's not performing too well, but yeah, I think it's going to perform well once volumes picked up again. Once there's disparity in the pairs, and the bots are arbitraging. Yeah, I can see this going quite high.
Fucking hope so. I hope
Yeah.
so. Wow. Only 11
and
buyers.
volume just needs to pick up, that's all. Once we get new money in, then yeah, should be good.
And then there's GoatX. GoatX again kind of looked the other day like it was finding a bottom and going to come out. But yeah, it just rolled over like everything else. It's held up pretty well. In fairness, I think Goat was probably the one coin in the ecosystem that dumped less than everything else. Obviously, because slightly less holders. What are we on now here on Goat? 133. Worth noting that. There's been 33 holders gained in the last week. When this last week started off during the minting. We got up to about 100 holders. So we've added 33 holders over the last week or so, which is pretty good given what's going on out there. 16K volume is again absolutely tiny. See, Revo in the chat, all we need is users, then it's all gonna fly. I totally agree. Totally agree. Good God in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're happy with good old Donaldo back in the Oval Office. Utah crypto Shogun the $1. I'm calling it.
Yep. I'm not calling it, but yeah, go for it. Yeah, sounds good.
What about Tom? Scooped up some of these lows as well. Really good at some point. Community should get more behind Inferno because it affects so many projects that are paired to it. Yeah,
Yep,
I just want to actually go back here and touch on something else. Do you have any news on the Inferno website? This is something actually Callum messaged me about this earlier on today. Let me just take this screen off 1 second. Callum messaged me earlier today about, I've seen a few people as well messaging in different group chats about Inferno revamping the website. Let me get it up actually.
Yeah, DragonX did the same, didn't it? Lists all like Morpheus and all that sort of stuff. It looks really clean. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, so what the fuck? I need to get faster at doing this bit share screen stuff. So there is money sitting for marketing and things like that for Inferno. We weren't doing much. We've got a few different plans. Actually, one of the negotiations was revamped there today with one of the KOLs that we're going to have shilling Inferno. So Inferno has a absolute suite of projects launched on top of it. And the suggestion is the Inferno should have a prime website with all the projects that are connected to it linked. So yeah, I agree. Bad Sports has reached out to our designer to start the negotiations and chat around designing something like that. Inferno hasn't been updated. The funds are there to do something like this. So another thing that I'd kind of been thinking that might do well is if we create some sort of, and I was going to reach out and message all the founders that have built things on top of Inferno, that we create a new group to kind of knock our heads together about how we do all together collectively market this thing. A lot of the original Inferno builders, the original Blaze team, they're busy doing other things. Obviously, myself, Bad Sports, Utah's flat out Bad Sports, Scotty Blaze, we're all still here kind of working, chilling Inferno. But we're all busy. And if there's other people out there that are, Utah's in working away, but Callum's built on top of it, the dude's built on top of it. So there's plenty there that could maybe, come together and we can all agree to work together to do some of this stuff rather than more things within the ecosystem falling to us to look after. So I was thinking of starting that little group up. Actually, so yeah. Also, another thing is that all the founders that have built on top of Inferno, and not just that, but if we try to maybe combine a lot of these Telegram groups somehow, or pick one group collectively that can come in, Goo God's in the chat there as well. Alien X built on top of it too. There's so many of us. If we could, even Jake in the chat saying Inferno is grossly underrated, it absolutely is. So there's just so many people working completely independently of each other on Inferno that we could maybe do something collectively to get together and push this thing and give it the attention and love that it deserves. Get it back to its former glory. Jake Sharp in the chat, Inferno was grossly underrated. And more importantly, what the hell is going on? Is that Builder Lee that I'm hearing? It is indeed.
Yes. We haven't actually talked yet, me and Jake. Yeah, it's quite strange. Hi, Jake. Thank you.
He can't say hi back, so wait, what the fuck is that? Yeah, it is Builder Lee. Yeah. So another thing was that Jake was mentioning, he put a poll out a couple of days ago asking about a builder stroke community stream every week. I agree totally on getting that set up. Whenever Jake gets on these streams with everybody, we get it shelled out through multiple different channels. It does get obviously his 30,000 plus followers on X get out to a hell of a lot more eyeballs than even my simple 1,800 following on Twitter, So that, again, Jake, I seen you say that in the chat or out on Twitter the other day. That would be a great help. And my suggestion would be that we could do it if it suited everybody. We could actually, combine that with the weekly blaze every week. There are, that's a set time, 10 p.m. UTC. Around this time every Tuesday kind of suits a lot of people that do come on the weekly blaze streams. So I'd be more than happy to host that every Tuesday night if that suited suited everyone in the ecosystem. Yeah, that's just my Monday to Wednesday and Saturday, Sunday were the options that the community wanted. So yeah, as I say, look, we're here. I do this quite regularly on a Monday night, but we have obviously the weekly blaze every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. exact same time every week. We actually had one of the first ever. It was actually the community of Unity stream, which was the term coined by good old Richie B, who disappeared into the abyss again shortly after he coined that one. But yeah, the very first community of Unity stream got something like, and this is going back a good while ago, before the real hype kicked off, something like 5,000 or 6,000 views. So it'd be good to see us getting back. So I was just while you're in the chat there, Jake, I seen another person saying in one of the Telegram groups today, what the fuck is Jake Sharp doing to help us? Absolutely nothing. He's nowhere to be seen. Oh, the haters were out in full force today. They really were. Eric had a good bit of back and forth. Yeah, funny times. Can't have. Sorry. Let's see. Can't have bottoms if I make the haters believe. Yeah. Hope the bottom's in. Enough pain. Gotta get him shaken. There's one thing's for sure. We have shaken out the weak hands, especially this last couple of days. This weekend definitely shook out a lot of weak hands that were in the ecosystem. The non-believers. I think it's safe to say that it's pretty much majority of the believers that are left. The believers and the builders. Revo.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, agree with that.
Putters give me valid thoughts. Yeah, there was some funny stuff going on. Even our good friend and community member Weaponhead was feeling the heat today. He was attacking poor Eric again. Evil Eric. Hated by all, loved by none. Okay, we'll move the conversation on to what's that big
Evil
cypher.
Eric. Oh,
I know, again, another coin that
yeah.
just didn't get the love that it deserved.
Yeah,
Okay.
your weeping head comment, it had me rolling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And then he responded, what did he say? He said something like, maybe I should make a meme coin out of it. A weepy head. Yeah, funny stuff.
All right. Trader Lee, Builder Lee, any TA for us on the Titanx chart? Okay, you don't need
You
to get
don't need
into
a
it, but
chart where we're heading.
yeah, I
You
don't
really
think
don't.
it's
No. Yeah.
green. We're
Higher.
going to end. I think we're
What I'm
going to
just
end
going
the
to say is
day.
higher. There's no targets.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
going to end the day green here by the look of things. Better get another couple of buys in.
Go
Before.
to the left side of the chart and then just start drawing lines where the local bottoms are and see the right-hand side where they hit. You can
What, down
usually,
here?
yeah, to start putting lines where the local bottoms are.
Just that's it. Just go. Just
Yeah,
draw
because there's
a
going to
line
be
as high as
leftover
you
orders
can.
in the books. It's kind of different in DeFi, but yeah, usually there's leftover orders in the books, and it usually has a bounce on those local lows. So
Yeah, the weekend was tough watching. It wasn't even so much that Titanx was down. It was just the fact that there was so much action elsewhere. That meme coin and the Trump launch really shook up everything else. I was in digging around just to see what was going on. I was digging around all the other chains just to see what was happening, and because we were feeling the heat in Titanx. I knew we were feeling the heat and pulse chain, but all the other chains were the same. Even the likes of Optimum or Arbitrum, um, Avalanche, they were all absolutely annihilated to it the weekend. So
there's
it
only a
kind of,
certain amount of money in the crypto ecosystem. So if there's an event going on, then all of that liquidity, gets drained, and only a few pop off. So that happens every now and again. It just shows how little liquidity there is in the ecosystem. Crypto in general, not just Titanx. So, yeah.
all right, we've got Mo in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, Mo. Hope you're doing well. I seen you got a little bit of a 5K profit on Trump and came back, and you probably stuck it in ORX, did you? Have you heard any more on a launch date for USDX?
I heard the second audit is almost done, so it should be sometime this week, hopefully. He definitely said before February, so yeah, not too long, a week and a bit left.
Okay.
I think that all they're waiting for now is the stablecoin report. So yeah,
And
I saw a message from Eric either today or yesterday. I can't remember now.
and the I believe the snake year begins on the 29th, I'm pretty sure.
It
So
does. Yep.
yeah, so they might try to use that date strategically.
Oh, yeah, there's just a few stuffs being mentioned in the chat there. Waiting on the farm, or waiting on the farms for ORX audits are all done. Yeah, they're waiting for the stable of
Yep.
farms for USDX.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oof.
It's going to be a special farm, only like 2% either side, just to keep the peg.
Okay. Okay.
It's going to be really thick.
Okay, so haters and capitulators will be weeping into their breakfasts next week. The bottom, hopefully. Although I remember last week, last week, Lee, you called the bottom.
I didn't see the Trump coin coming. You can't blame me.
That was unexpected, yeah.
Yeah, it was. And I see Utah in the chat just saying that the whole market FOMO'd into that thing.
Blacksaw.
I think yeah,
Yeah.
there was people. I think Bad Sports had said he saw people literally capitulating $800,000 portfolios to go and buy Trump.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah. It's doing like $1 billion worth of volume. Yeah. Crazy. And it went straight
Yeah.
up to 16th, I think.
Yep.
16th overall.
hmm
Yeah.
Oh, here. Why? Actually, let me just see because the something quite interesting. Just whenever we look at the coin rankings on Ethereum. Um, the top coins on Ethereum. I think Jake regularly says, that Titanx is in the top, whatever it may be. But if we look at what's actually going on Ethereum at the minute, so fundamentals, look, there's no doubt people capitulating at this minute in time. I can understand why. I felt the pain. I'm sitting here building. I felt the pain, but when you look at what we've got built here, nobody's going anywhere. We have things like Titan Farms. We've got ORX and USDX coming here in the next few days. Ascendant that could help really turn some aspects of the ecosystem around as well. Titanx finally finds a bottom. When you look at what's going on in Ethereum and how regularly we have been in the top of these coins, even Inferno has been up there, Volt has been up there, um, Inferno Volt, Dragon X is up there regularly. We have even seen Helios, I think, in here. So look, there's so many good things going on within the Titanx ecosystem. And when you look at everything, there's only the likes of Link, and I mean that's
There's
there's
Titanx.
literally nothing except Link
It makes me so mad as well.
and
This
meme
whole
coins.
ecosystem is so undervalued. It's crazy. Like the amount of opportunity is off the charts. It really is. Like there's so much going on.
Yeah, I mean, look at
But then, yeah, you got to just take the opportunity, don't you? Take the risk.
Link again, like every single thing. The many coins above Titanx are just
There's
random
just so much rubbish, isn't there?
meme coins launched. And then obviously, Titanx has actually gone up. But whenever I looked at this earlier on, it was it was ranked in the 40s. But even
Yeah, it's
how
just
many quality projects are in this whole top 50? Literally none. All right, there's a few decent meme coins in there, but that kind of makes me feel even more bullish on what we've got going on when people finally, always, I've been saying this for months. All we need, or well, weeks and weeks now, is all we need is this first 2x off the bottom, and it's to get sentiment changed.
yeah.
But there's a
I
lot
agree.
of crap.
Hopefully, Ascendant can help with that, but we'll see.
Okay, so what do you want? Can you share the testnet screen? We got a quick flick through what's going on with Ascendant. Was it your first spaces at the weekend, Eddie? The first time you talked
Yeah,
in
it
the
was only
space?
me in spaces. Yeah, I'm slowly getting used to it. I'm very introverted, and yeah, I just get like mini panic attacks when I go live and stuff. I'm slowly
You're
getting
doing,
used to it.
yeah, you're doing a great job. It's all good. Yeah, you've done well. You've done well so far. And the first few, I can remember going on my first stream that I was getting interviewed was with Corey Costa, and that was only maybe a year and a half ago. And yeah, I mean, I was absolutely shitting myself going on that for the first time. But it gets very very easy. A lot of good people to chat to here in the ecosystem.
Yeah, enjoy it a lot. Especially the people, the community, they're all great, really supportive and stuff. Yeah, I just want to hopefully do my part and make everyone win. That's the whole point of it.
Hell yeah, Lee. Just had to say that real quick. Jake actually he made a comment. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need to explain Aave to get someone to buy ETH. And that's something
Yeah, that's
that
true. Yeah.
yeah, that's something that we've been talking about in the spaces a lot. I think there's a need because we understand it and we understand the value of its hyperdeflationary nature, how these other projects are building on top of Titanx, DragonX, Inferno, etc. There's a need almost within the community to want to spit all those facts out, and that's great, because at the end of the day, we're really trying to educate the rest of the people in crypto. But that's not even the majority of them. You know, that's not how they operate. Even when we look at the Ethereum list, it's all shit. You know, it's all hype, and there's really no value within it. And so I think we can also take this opportunity, like during this correction, like, hey, let's start changing up, not completely getting rid of the idea of trying to educate what Titanx is and how it works with the other protocols built on top. But hey, let's figure out a different approach. Let's try to get more eyeballs in. And then one thing I wanted to add too is this opportunity, because people capitulated their Titanx, DragonX bags, you know, and other protocols within the system. The people who are dedicated to the system and people who know what's coming, it is the opportunity to scoop up, you know, scrape the fucking bottom of what is available now. And in the future, you will be not financial advice, I guess. I mean, I think all of us are going to be grateful for what's to come.
Okay. Yeah. I've been trying to warn people, just buy Titanx. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say I'm going to get another buy-in definitely before the day's done. I haven't really put more fiat into crypto for the first time in many months, and it was simply to buy this bottom. For me, I was joking with you guys in the chat, either the fucking dumbest idea that I've ever had or the best. But yeah, I've been putting fiat in to make sure I can stack up more
I've done the
Titanx
same.
at
I've
these
sold
lows.
literally everything, apart from the house now. So got no gold or silver or anything. I sold absolutely everything, and I'm all
That's
in
why
Titanx.
he sold everything. He doesn't even have a picture to use as a PFP.
Yeah, I noticed that. What's up with that, Lee?
He even sold all his photos and JPEGs.
I'm on my laptop, so I literally haven't got anything on this. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just bringing this up. You know, obviously, I am doing a Titanx for beginners stream. I just see Jake in the chat. It was actually, I don't know whether it would be beneficial. I was hoping Jake would come on and do this Titanx for beginners stream with me. It's booked for tomorrow, but I could move it to Wednesday if that's you, Jake, if you're still in the chat. What I'm planning to do is just talk about Titanx, go through the website and talk about one thing I think I can be quite good at. A lot of people in our ecosystem are super technical, really smart. I can do quite a decent job at explaining basics and stuff that's complicated in a very basic, simple way. And that's what obviously you've seen. I hope people have seen that I've started putting out new content, just talking about random things within crypto, and then tagging in Titanx at the end as well, just to give that little bit of introduction to what Titanx is as well. So this is the direction I'm trying to go with the content that I'm creating for the noobs that will start to come in. You know, I think everybody's screaming now that the retail is arriving. I think we got a taste of that at the weekend with people coming in and buying Trump coins. So it's the avenue that I'm going down, trying to make a lot more, you know, general, sort of just informative crypto content, and then tagging in Titanx at the end of it. So this is the first thing that I'm putting out, to say it is booked for tomorrow night, 10 p.m. If you would want to join me, I'd be happy to move that to a time that suited you, just to run through the real basics of Titanx. It's just, again, to get more eyeballs. If you're on and we can get that stream through your channel, Jake, and there's going out to 33,000 potential viewers, as opposed to even the Blaze, whatever there is, 2,500 viewers on our followers on X, and those extra eyeballs could really help a lot. I want to continue to do my part as much as I can to help market this thing. But yeah, my channel and Blaze is still fairly small to do that. So yeah, Titanx for beginners. Going back to the real basics, talking about what where it came from and what it's trying to do, and how people that are just getting into crypto can get in. And like you say, the push is that you just buy Titanx and you can learn all the other stuff afterwards. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah.
Can you share your screen, Lee? Can you? We'll get a look at the Ascendant DApp. We'll get a quick flick through it. He didn't pay for his well, he hasn't paid for a subscription. He's used it to buy Titanx. Let's see. I love how people talk about other coins like they're saints, and then you look at the chart before the saint move, and it was down 80% from all-time high. Yeah, another
That's
absolute.
really good. Yeah. Sorry, go for
Another
it.
absolute double standard is obviously everybody. Yeah, well, everybody blasting Richard Hart for owning the OA coins, and Donald Trump comes out, launches a meme coin, holds 80%, and everybody thinks it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that on the laptop.
Okay.
Sal, can you do it or?
I cannot. I'm using my phone right now.
Drop the link in the drop the link to the DApp and see me going and looking for it in our Telegram chat, and I'll pull it up. So on the space at the weekend, Lee, you give an announcement for a launch date for Ascendant. When is this happening?
Sorry, what was that?
Saying you give a launch date for Ascendant on the spaces. When is this launch happening?
Yes, yeah, we're launching on the 26th, so this Sunday at 2 o'clock UTC.
Sunday at 2 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, Bonfire launched today amidst really, really high gas. It was up at 70, 80 Gwei when they launched today. So a Sunday launch could certainly be beneficial.
Yeah, weekends are usually the best. Saturday is a low gas. It can launch like an hour either side. If it is high gas, then we can we can change it a little bit.
More in the chat. Trump is the GOAT.
Trump is the GOAT indeed.
I know my girlfriend is disgusted at me wearing this my Make America Great Again hat.
You can't see it, but I'm wearing one too.
I know there's a guy in my office who absolutely hates Trump. He just hates him with a passion, and he was not too happy I was wearing this hat today. But what can you do? If you're going to get offended by a red hat, you've got problems.
Yeah. No, a lot of people don't like him, but I think he's going to shake things up, man, for the next 4 years. That's how it's going to feel. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think Jake wanted to share this as well. He said share the second part. So 80% corrections are practically the norm after a first wave move. Exponential breaks usually get that. Now everything is ready.
Yeah, I second that.
Give us your thoughts on that.
No, I totally agree, and 100%. That's what you see in crypto.
Big statement by
it just
Jake
keeps
as well.
on going. First wave, 80% down. Another wave, 80% down, and it just carries on until it's like 113x higher, like Dragon X.
So yeah, hopefully the bottom's in. Be fucking beautiful if that was it. We're off to the races. Doesn't even need to start pumping like crazy, but just nice to see no more downside. Let's see, share screen. This DApp. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think,
Sunday coming. Do you want to give? No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was looking forward to PowerX, the reference referral system that Eric was building. I think it's already. It just needs like I think it's a mining protocol only sort of thing. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Okay, so do you want to give us a little bit of a rundown? Either of you want to take it and give us a little bit of rundown of what Ascendant is, or even the benefits that you see it bringing to the Titanx ecosystem?
Do you want to go ahead, Sal?
Sal, you give us a rundown of what Ascendant is first, and then I'll get Lee to go through a few of the benefits here before we look at this
Sure.
beautiful DApp.
Yeah, sure. So Ascendant it's a anime inspired meme coin, hyper deflationary 10-day auction with perpetual auctions following day 10, and it's a Tink burner, and it also features NFTs that provide NFT holders with DragonX rewards. So that's kind of like the wave top of everything of what it is and what it provides the user.
And Builder Lee, obviously you have put a hell of a lot of time and effort into this. You saw an opportunity in the ecosystem to provide value in a certain way. What's the main thing you were trying to do when you were thinking out the tokenomics and the building of this thing?
Well, I wanted to build on something with the most liquidity, and that is DragonX. DragonX is a capped supply hyper-deflationary token, the store of value of the Titanx ecosystem. So yeah, I think DragonX is one of the best tokens to be bonded with, and then it's like Bitcoin but with no inflation. So yeah, and if you can lock it up within hybrid NFTs and receive DragonX rewards. So it's like holding Bitcoin, but then earning Bitcoin as well at the same time.
And then obviously we've touched on the Tink burn and what you're hoping to achieve with that. Do you want to give us a little bit of a description of that again? And what so there's 20% of all the Titanx that comes in to the scene and goes to the Tink buy and burn. What was the thinking behind that?
So there's a couple of things. We wanted to give back to the community. So the best way to do that without buying Titanx directly to lift all boats is to buy and burn Tink. That benefits everyone within Titan Farms. If you make Tink scarcer, lift the price up, apply buy pressure, then all the APYs on all the farms, everyone benefits. And then later, Eric said about how you're going to make it sustainable. Can you think about how you can make your buy and burn sustainable? And then that kind of got me thinking, well, if we're burning Tink anyway, and the APYs are really high, I might as well build a position within farms and then leverage the Tink yield to then refuel the buy and burn. So yeah, and that's only one of the sustainable features within Ascendant. We have got marketplace tax. There's a very small 1% tax on the buy and sell transactions. That goes towards the actual Ascendant buy and burn, and then you got the 6% power down tax, and that's when you burn your NFTs to receive your Ascendant tokens back. So a small portion of that then goes directly to the Ascendant Pride, which increases the ROI prices for people that want to enter the auction.
Yeah. So if
Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent there, but
no, all good, all good. there's so much going on. We've got a lot of different features built into this absolutely beautiful protocol. So look, auctions, we've got we'll launch on Sunday. 10 days of auctions. How many tokens are available each day? Sal?
I think it's a million each day. So there's a 10-day distribution to fairly distribute tokens to believers, and then it's a cap supply token with a 30% buy and burn, and then a 70% buy and feed. So or the 100% buys the Ascendant token. So that's the buy pressure. Also, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sal.
Nope, I was just going to say 100 million. That's it.
Oh, 100 million. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so if you're coming up to the DAP at the weekend, you can just play around with how much Titanx you're putting in. Always like a nice wee figure of a billion. Fucking $348 for a billion Titanx.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Oh, it's so cheap. Yeah,
If
so
they dropped
obviously
rates to zero, I might refinance my house.
Yeah, so just when you're participating, trying to get your 10 days and the distribution is done. Obviously, we do have the Ascendant Pride that will take a percentage. And what is the percentage that goes back into the Ascendant Pride after the auctions are done? And there will be daily auctions after that, fed by what we call the Ascendant Pride. What percentage of the input tokens go to funding the Ascendant Pride?
70%. So yeah, we decided to lean more on the buy and feed. So it's more the ROI in the auction is higher, like over a longer period of time. So like we're thinking months to years instead of 30 days or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So you can keep fueling that, keep everything going.
That's it.
And then
it's trying to find the sweet spot between how much actually gets locked in NFTs and I mean the scarcity should bring up the price, and then that'll improve the ROI, and that's how it should work.
Yeah, so anybody looking to participate can come in. They can put in their allocation of what they're. Hopefully, people go a little bit heavier than that and put in 10 billion, $3.5 grand a piece. You'll see your ROI. Obviously, the more people come in and put deposit Titanx or Ethereum, obviously you can come in and play this thing with your Ethereum. Hopefully, a few people will do that. That's kind of like buying Titanx.
The Ethereum instantly swaps as well. So it's instant buy pressure on
Titanx. So yeah, anybody sitting on the sidelines. Technically, if you think about it, we're saying to people about buying the lows here. Hopefully, what is the low? Not financial advice, but buying the lows. Participating in Ascendant at the weekend with Ethereum is essentially helping the ecosystem, but also buying Titanx at the lows. Instead of having to use what you've got, you can come in and buy more automatically. Hopefully, it'd be nice to see a lot of ETH come into this thing. You'll see your ROI change, and then obviously all the stats down here, how many people have participated, today's supply of Ascendant, and then your sort of what you're getting, your balance. Where is your claimable balance at the end of the day will come up here whenever you after the auction's over. The auctions are time stamped, or aren't they?
They're not time-stamped, so every 24 hours you can come in and claim your tokens.
So everybody's tokens are available bang on the rollover into the next day?
Yeah, that's right.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's I really participate in these protocols. I really just like whenever everything's available at the same time. I know there's benefits to doing it both different ways, but I just think it helps that ROI close out whenever everything just comes out at the same time. People can come in if there's an ROI here at the end of the day. You can literally come in 2 minutes before and try and snap it up. It does help the protocol roll over better than the timestamps. As my personal take on it, as I've participated in all types. And whenever you get a timestamp and you come in and you put your bid in, 3 hours after the auction begins, then you're not claiming for 3 hours after. But this, as soon as it ticks over from one day to the next, everybody can claim their tokens. In my opinion, it's a much better way to play these things.
Yeah, if you look at Gotex, for example, their chart is a lot smoother because it's timestamped. And then you see Volt, which has those like drops every now and again, and that's just people catching the ROI in the auction, then dumping the token to capture that ROI.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, both.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. It's just personal preference.
I think for protocols, I think that the this way you guys have it, I don't know, I think it works better. I suppose it depends with participation. If participation levels are really high, it maybe makes less of an impact, but I think this is the way you've got it here. I think you've made the right call to do it this way. And then okay, so Titanx or Ethereum in what way does what percentages of those goes towards this buy and burn contract, and what does the buy and burn contract do?
Yeah, so once it's Titanx, it goes to the buy and burn. 72% buys DragonX. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and then 20% actually goes to DragonX rewards. So we've got 3 reward pools, every 8 days, 28 days, and 90 days. So the Titanx, this is a totally decentralized buy and burn as well. So there's no admin keys or anything. It's just it's set and forget it. Anyone can come in and claim the user reward. And so yeah, 72% buys DragonX, 20% sends to the Tink contract, and then 8% is the Genesis wallet. The 72% that buys DragonX, 20% of that then goes to the payout pools, and then 80% of the DragonX then buys the Ascendant token, and then it splits off to 30% burning Ascendant and 70% feeding it to the Ascendant Pride.
Okay, so there's quite a lot of buy pressure between the Ascendant Pride and this buy and burn as well on the Ascendant token. I think coupled with the high number getting locked off the market for this to continually fuel the Ascendant Pride, keep topping that up. The 30% that buys and burns directly the Ascendant, and then that leads into the other the other avenue of getting tokens locked off the market is the payouts, minting NFTs, locking up Ascendant in NFTs to get your share of those 20% and those DragonX reward pools. This has got the potential. I think this is really where it takes it to the next level. Not just because the rewards are in DragonX, as you mentioned. It's had a massive pullback as well as everything else in the ecosystem. I think it did a 30% pullback yesterday. Absolutely insane to see that drop that much. I just see that as opportunity, and getting rewards in a token with the potential, not financial advice, the potential that DragonX has to do numbers and get returns, getting your rewards paid out in that token. I could see that leading to quite a lot of Ascendant tokens getting locked up in the market. So do you want to talk us through the process of if you've got a bag of Ascendant through participating in the auctions, what you need to do to lock your Ascendant tokens up to create one of these hybrid NFTs and get your hands on some of the DragonX rewards. Sal, do you want to take that one?
Yep. So whenever you mint an NFT, it's based on tiers. So for each tier, that determines your multiplier. So how much of the pool you're actually getting. So tier 1 is going to be 1%, tier 2 is 2, so on until tier 8. Now, if you have multiple NFTs, they then average out. So just as an example, if you had a 7 and an 8, it would average out to 7.5-ish, something like that. But one thing to consider is, when you are getting the NFTs, is that they are locking up the Ascendant tokens, essentially taking it out of circulation, which provides a little bit of game theory for what the charts actually look like, and how you move forward with the NFTs.
Yeah, it's also based on the amount of tokens that you lock up as well. So if you mint 10 tier 8s, that's 1% of the supply, and then the multiplier is obviously 8%. If you decide to, so if you can't afford, so say you can only afford like one tier 7 and one tier 6, because tier 7 has 500,000 Ascendant tokens, that's more than the 250,000 tokens in the tier 6, so it's slightly more, so it'd be like a 6.7-ish multiplier. And we decided to make the multipliers not too high, because we don't want to discourage people with who can't afford these higher tiers. They might be, if we put the multiplier too high, then the whales could dilute whoever's got a low tier. So we decided to try and give an incentive to try and upgrade your NFTs, but also so everyone can benefit instead of just having a massive multiplier.
Yeah, these being everybody can come in, no matter what kind of level, right? You should be able to come in, or hopefully can come in. Depending, people can get priced out of if the price goes skyrocketing. But yeah, these lower tiers are created to give everybody a chance to get in.
Yeah,
and try to get their share of some DragonX reward.
You can fuse them as well. So if you come in, mint a couple of tier 1s, you can go to the fusion page under your collection and upgrade them that way. It just 2 of the same tier upgrades to the next tier, and then that obviously increases your multiplier as well once you've done that.
All right,
so always try and mint the highest that you can afford to get that multiplier effect.
This again is one of my favorite things in the protocol. Obviously, the Tink burn is going to have a lot of effect on Tink and Titan farms. Hopefully, if we get the participation we're hoping for, and this participation this thing deserves, there's benefits for the whole ecosystem with good participation in this one. But the DragonX payout. So if you're holding NFTs, this is where you can see what your DragonX rewards are going to be. So you're locked. This will give you a total of all. If you have a number of different NFTs, this will give you the total that you have locked across all your NFTs. The total number locked up in all the NFTs that everybody holds. The global DragonX rewards, your claimable rewards, the total that you've earned. And then, as the guys were saying there, if you have different tiers, it'll work out your average bonus multiplier in here. So you get an idea, and it'll show all your figures for the 8-day payout pool, the 28-day payout pool, and the 90-day payout pool. Now, this is one thing we've seen on the legs of Blaze, for instance, back in the early days. It's longer term payout pool, the 288-day payout pool. It now has about $500,000 in it. And that's without Ethereum even doing any sort of a run. So with the participation in this protocol, everything going in, the percentage going into this 90-day payout pool, you'll be able to see it here. But the real beauty is the potential for DragonX to run. If it, you get decent participation in this thing, and you have your allocations going into each of these payout pools over the course of 90 days. That's 90 days participation in the protocol, that getting topped up every day. And that balance then obviously taking the multiples of hopefully the multiples that DragonX can do. And we think we're launching this thing at the weekend, and we're going to have 3 months. Seen a lot of people calling for the bull run to kick off, the alt season to really kick off here in February, March, and the part of April. We could have a hell of a lot of that. Hopefully have a hell of a lot of that action multiplying, especially this 90-day payout pool, which could really fuel people to want to lock their Ascendant tokens up in NFTs to continually get weekly Dragon X rewards in the 8-day, monthly in the 28-day, and then that beautiful, juicy 90-day payout cycle. Anything you want to add to that, guys?
No, I think you covered it pretty good. The design is beautiful. Every time I get onto the DApp, it's I'm captivated.
It's going to be even more beautiful when these are real numbers.
Yeah, I've reset and fast forwarded too much, I think.
I know. I got too comfortable with those numbers.
Okay, so in here, obviously, you can look at all your NFTs. You can filter out your tiers within each tier. So if we go back quickly and mint, if you mint the tier 1, there are 10 different images that you can get. You will get one of the 10 different images. There are 7 male images, 2 female, and 1 golden per tier as well. So you will get, everybody will get a different NFT. We'll just add to a little bit more of the game theory. You know, some of those rare golden ones, people might want to pay a premium for them. So there is say when you're looking at your collection, you'll be able to filter out the common are the males, the rare are the females, and the legendary will be the golden NFTs. And they only carry extra value if people want to pay extra for their for the particular images, especially maybe those gold ones or some of the female ones for the strange dudes that love female anime characters.
Yeah, they're totally random as well. So you might get lucky and have all gold images or a mixture of, female and gold. And that, like you said, it's not any. It doesn't cost any different. They're all the same cost. But if people decide that they're worth more because they're more rare, then one, you can list them on the marketplace for a little bit more, a premium on top, or whatever. And then the second is if people really want to have the gold image or some females, then they'll have to mint and then power down, mint again, power down, and all that fuels the buy and burn and the Ascendant ride.
So we just wanted to go back to here actually. So whenever you mint an NFT, we kind of call that powering up. So you're locking your Ascendant tokens up. There is a minimum lock period of 8 days. Now that's just to make it that people cannot game this 8-day payout cycle. You can't see a nice juicy figure in here and decide you're going to lock up a load of Ascendant tokens in NFTs, claim a share of this reward, and then what we call power down the NFTs, get all your Ascendant back and sell them onto the market. So you can't do that. So minting an NFT will power up and you can claim your Ascendant back by powering down the NFT. But as you say, there are fees involved in doing that do go back into the system again. So just something to be aware of when you are minting, and that you'll have to hold that in NFT for a minimum of 8 days.
When you mint, you're guaranteed at least a single day, a single cycle payout. And we just didn't want to, spikes in the chart with people minting loads, gaining the payouts, and then dumping, obviously. So that should hopefully, even the chart out a bit.
Yeah, and then obviously we've got the stats page here. It gives all the kind of stats you want to see, that you'll need to see: NFT back in, total Ascendant burnt, liquid supply, how much is in the Ascendant Pride, total Titanx sent to the Tink buy and burn. We were looking at the chart at the start. 3.5K buy volume. There was sell volume there, but 3.5K buy volume on Tink today managed to pump the chart 10%. These could be very real figures.
That's going to cause a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well, 125 billion Titanx sent to Tink would have 43 grand of buy pressure. So there could be, and hopefully there fucking is, some serious fireworks. So stats page, beautiful, simple, easy to see. NFT back and buy and burn, absolutely beautiful. And in fairness, I'm talking about the Dragon X rewards being my favorite part, but I think this marketplace, built-in marketplace, adds another awesome dynamic to this Ascendant DApp protocol project. Because NFTs that are for sale will still or can potentially still have Dragon X rewards in them. And they will be continuing to accrue Dragon X while they're up for sale, but the person that's selling them can't claim it while it's up for sale. So it's a pity we can't actually show this, but whenever it shows the NFT, they can be listed to buy with Titanx or Ethereum. It'll show what tier it is, and it will show, obviously that will show you how much Ascendant is locked up behind it, but it will also show you how much Dragon X rewards it has accrued at that time. So when you buy an NFT off the secondary market in the marketplace, you will get whatever Dragon X is built up in that as well. I just think that adds a lot of game theory for people listing them on this marketplace. Anything else you want to add to that, guys?
Yeah, if people just people can delist them and claim the rewards still, but just it was it was like one of the things that was picked up on the audit, so we decided to implement this sort of workaround. So you can, when you list the NFT, you receive the any Dragon X rewards, and as the NFT stays on the market, people can then buy the NFT and claim the rewards after. But you can also delist it and receive the rewards. So yeah, that's it really. If you go to my NFTs near the Ethereum icon, you'll see your earnings on the right as well, and that's where you can claim any. Next to the Ethereum icon, there's my NFTs. That's it. So this is where you collect your any sold NFTs. Your earnings will be there.
Yeah, so if you sell an NFT, it doesn't go directly into your wallet. It stays here until you come back in and claim it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And another thing to add is these NFTs can also be bought with Ethereum. So that's part of the reason why that icon is there. And we really wanted to make it available to everyone in, within the ETH community as well. And I think it's interesting because once they do, purchase an NFT or decide to mint, whether they understand the mechanics on the backside or not, little do they know they're stepping into the middle of the Titanx ecosystem, which I think is a cool. I think it's a cool concept to mention.
Yeah, Utah's asking there, can you market buy tokens and mint NFTs or only through auctions? Yeah, I mean,
no, you can market buy. Yeah, absolutely.
One of my favorite things in this is you can, without owning anything in the Titanx ecosystem, you can come in and buy with Ethereum one of these Ascendant NFTs given you, so you don't even need to buy Titanx or anything. Somebody can come in with fresh Ethereum and buy one of these NFTs off the secondary market here. And obviously from there, they're getting their Ascendant tokens and they're getting regular Dragon X payments. Gives them, we talk about the easy button to Element 280 being the easy button for Titanx. Some beautiful protocols built out there, but this potential to come in here and buy an NFT and get exposure to quite a fair bit of the ecosystem is a beautiful little touch. That Ethereum button there, you'll be able to buy with Ethereum, is another lovely touch. So that's
it removes. Sorry, Ali.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh no,
that's it.
Sorry. Sorry. I was just
always interrupting you. Once you start talking, you don't shut up.
I was just going to add that listing the NFTs on the marketplace removes sell pressure on the Ascend token as well. So new people can come in, buy the NFTs and receive Dragon X rewards, but also that helps the Ascend ecosystem by people not like powering down and the rest of it affecting the price.
There's a lot of stuff to lock Ascendant off the market here built in. Scarcity is one thing. hyper deflationary. Obviously, it's going to be hopefully hyper deflationary. With all the buy and burn.
We're hoping. I think Eric mentioned adding Ascendant to Titan Farms as well, so that'll be quite interesting. We'll build a position within the Titanx Tink pair to begin with, but if he does add Ascend token because of the volume and all that sort of stuff, then we can move to the DragonX Ascend farm and then receive Tink and Ascend, and then that'll be better for the for the Ascendant Pride and the buy and burn, I think.
Awesome. All right. Anything you guys want to mention about the protocol before we start closing up?
So actually, no, I won't mention that. I'll leave it up to the user.
No, you already mentioned it, so continue. Stuck on the spot again.
No, I was just going to say that you shouldn't be selling your DragonX. That's all.
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice. Don't sell it.
Okay, so we got the launch coming. What time UTC on Saturday, Sunday?
2:00 UTC in the afternoon. So yeah, just when
1400 for all those military folk.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm pumped for this one. Really am. Okay, let's see. No Spoon's been going mad in the chat. There's about 15 comments from there. But this one, where is it?
I see Eric is the man. Yeah.
I like to add, we are a freaking melting pot. Just one catalyst away. I agree.
Yep.
With that.
I agree.
I do agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Soon.
He says, what is it? ETH going up, ban burn, Shogun moving, X28 on base. Oof. X28 on base could be just over a week away, or X could be days away. Ascendant will bring a lot to Titan Farms. Yep. And once the bottom's in, the 2X and Titan X is all we need.
Easy.
For all the soy boy Titan X selling pucks that are out there who comes crawling back with their dicks between their legs. They'll be back crawling in. So not long now.
I really want to start building on X28. I think that's my next project, hopefully.
You see, this is it. The bug has got you. Okay.
Oh man, some good stuff.
I know. All right. Anything else about Titan X you want to touch on? Any other questions in the chat?
No Spoon says, "Ha ha ha! I love you, Ali."
I love you too.
I don't really see any other questions. No, I don't have anything else though.
Onwards and upwards, yeah. So Sunday launch of Ascendant. Do you know what sort of volume you need to get a farm? I think the volume. What is the? I know it was always a big consideration, but when we look at the volume on the likes of Inferno, DragonX up 17% on the day.
I can't remember. I did calculate it because I think there was a couple that were waiting to be added, but they weren't quite reaching the threshold. I'll have to check later.
A few hammer candles on the charts today.
Yep.
You know,
only takes one catalyst. Yeah, I know.
Those today's candles could be because even looking back on the chart, I haven't really had any candles like that. It's kind of just been down, a little bit of a pump. Today's the first we've seen. Fuck, if we ended the day some green candles back, it'd be awesome. Like, I'm just trying to see the
Yeah, I
volume
think we're
on.
back above the key level I was looking at. So yeah, it could be just a deviation, then we trend higher again.
Yeah, I mean the volume in Inferno today is only 21k. It's got a farm, so I mean if that's what you're hoping or we're needing to have as volume on the farms, what else? What else? Volt. We'll look at Volt and just quickly to get an idea. Volt and
It should be
we'll look
pretty
at
crazy, to be honest, because I mean, I saw the ratio of Dragonex go down to 6 today. If we manage to bond around this level, it's I mean, it's really good. Yeah. Try not to say too much, but I definitely think Titanx mining will become profitable again, and then Dragonex will just fly again. So yeah, we'll see.
We shall see. And first Volt, yeah, all these charts have got that lovely candle there today. Volt is seeing 70k volume on Volt. So yeah, I mean the volume on Inferno, again, like Jake even said in the chat, so undervalued at the minute. Only 23k volume there. Volt 70k, Dragon X 90k. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, be really nice to see. Obviously, you know, and all right. I mean, you've put a lot of time and effort into this, and some of the participation in some of the protocols launching lately hasn't been quite as good as what the founders would have hoped for. I really hope this one breaks the trend that's out there at the minute, because there's so much benefit for the whole ecosystem here within this one. So yeah, good luck on Sunday, guys. We'll be streaming a few times more this week, I'd say, before the launch. So yeah, we'll keep
Thanks, Ali.
chatting.
Yeah, really appreciate that.
Hopefully
yeah,
tomorrow.
this is just our kind of contribution to the ecosystem as a thanks, really, for you know, I've been blessed twice already. Being in this ecosystem, and this is just as saying thank you to them, really.
Who blessed you?
Well, no, it's just you know, well, yeah, mine in Titanx, and a few other things. So yeah, thank you, thank you, Jake, for building Titanx, and yeah, hopefully we'll go high together.
Hell yeah. Let's get high, baby. Let's get high. Let's ascend.
You man, you need to pick yourself a nice avatar as well. This is a complete letdown. All the beautiful artwork for the getting into this protocol. He comes up with a fucking white circle. Shame on you.
Watch, he's gonna have the best profile picture after this. Watch, the best one.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Ali.
Yeah,
thanks everyone for watching.
We'll wrap it up here. Yeah, if you sold your Titanx bags in the last week, fuck you.
Buy them back quickly.
Yeah, you better get them back. We'll end on that note. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back on tomorrow night going through some Titanx for beginners, and I'm sure we'll have a couple of other streams going through Ascendant again, for just to get everybody prepared for Saturday. Yeah, everybody get behind Ascendant here this weekend and help the Titanx revival take shape. So Ascension and Redemption is this Sunday.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Thanks,
baby.
everyone. Take care.
Fucking
Thanks, everybody.
go.
Peace, Ali.
Once upon a time in the bustling world of cryptocurrency, Titanx was born from a vision of a decentralized future where innovation meets sustainability. As the community rallied together, they faced challenges that tested their resolve. Criticism about mining being unprofitable, chitter-chatter of forever downchart, fear, doubt, and uncertainty about the project being dead. Then came the Dragon, the Bull, Helios, and the Volted One, to name just a few of the defending protocols that put the bears to flight. Additionally, with groundbreaking features like Proof of Burn 2.0, Titanx transformed obstacles into opportunities. Today, as we celebrate our first anniversary, we reflect on our journey and invite you to join us. Together, we're not just building a platform, we're shaping the future of freedom. Let's ignite this revolution.